Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 2 Remake. Well, that's everything. Okay. So, since we're on the B route... Oh, hi, Birkin! Man, dude, you are ugly! Here, eat a rocket.
You want more bullets? Be my guest.
Yeah, you see what I was gonna use the flamethrower on now? Say hello to G5, Birkin's final form, only fought on the B route. This is quite literally kill it with fire. I've really got my back to a wall here. Okay, so maybe killing it with fire doesn't work so well. It's kind of the same in the original. Like, he, closes in on you and you have to kill him before he just devours you, basically, but... it seems like that happens way quicker this time around. Okay, new plan. I'm gonna use the flamethrower until the eye appears, and then I'm gonna hit it with rockets. And then I'm gonna go to the Magnum. That should probably work pretty well.
You got a problem with death? You want more bullets? Be my guest. Come on! Want some more?
This is the monster that Birkin just ultimately becomes. It's probably one of the most horrific things you'll ever fight in a game. Oh. Thing's honestly even more ugly and horrific than I thought it would be. Like, I've seen, brief, screenshots of G5 in the remake before, but this is, the first time I've actually seen it fully in action. Well, yeah, obviously, unload everything into the eye. That's what I plan to do anyway. Okay, so maybe killing it with fire isn't really a good idea at all. I'm gonna use a shotgun.
You got a problem with death? You want more bullets? Be my guest. Come on! Want some more? Christ! Just die already!
Oh wait, hold on. Rocket launcher! Oh, we get him?
Leon! We've got to lose that car!
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, we're just... Oh, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look, he might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the great.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you.
We can get a puppy
Puppy.
and a parrot.
Parrot.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
And so, that's the end. Well, now that I've finished both routes, I gotta say, Resident Evil 2 Remake, it's definitely a really, really good remake. I remember before I was a little disappointed they cut out the factory area, and I did kind of prefer, like, the way of getting into the Umbrella Lab from the original, but the remake way does make more sense. And also, the Mr. X Tyrant fight, the Super Tyrant fight, was really cool. See, that's why I think Birkin's forms are better in this in the remake than in the original, because it's like a lot of people like the original G4, and I'm not saying the original G4 was bad, but I think it's better in this because it's better from like a horror standpoint. It's like by the time he reaches G4, which is, you know, the form that Claire fights at the very end, it's like, by the time he reaches that form, you know, the G-Virus is, like, already going out of control. It's like, you know, the G-Virus is supposed to adapt and evolve to threats, but it's like, by that point, the thing has taken so much damage that it's starting to mutate in a more horrific fashion, and it's just starting to become, like, a true, just grotesque monster. And that horrible thing that is G5... that is, like, what it ultimately leads to. So it's like, it bridges the gap between G4 and G5 better, because it's like in the remake, by G4, he's already turning into, like, a really ugly, nasty thing, and then when it gets to G5, it's just all out. But, yeah. That was pretty easy, though. I was actually expecting them to make G5, like, quite a bit more difficult in the remake, but that was really easy. Basically, just keep your distance, blast away, use rocket launcher when the eye appears. It's a little annoying that I didn't get those last couple of items during the escape, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta learn to let things go. Besides, there's no completion statistic or anything for them, so meh, I can let it go. You know what, though? Just for kicks, I might actually go back and get those items anyway. You know, maybe, yeah, you know what I'm gonna do in a bonus video? In a bonus video, when I get all the Mr. Raccoons and everything, yeah, I'm gonna end that off with going and just getting, like, all the items there. Oh, and guys, I'm sorry it took literally like over half a year to actually get this thing done. It should not have taken that long. Just for some reason, I just went on a huge hiatus from it, but you know, well, I think a lot of it was recording burnout and stuff, but you know. We got it all done now. Also, I am hungry. I still haven't eaten anything. It's almost 9 a.m. Oh, but actually, there is going to be more bonus content too, because there are some special modes I need to play. It's called I don't actually remember what it's called. It's Last Survivor or something. And final results. Well then, that does it for the main portion of, yeah, Let's Play Resident Evil 2 Remake. So for bonus content, I will be getting all the Mr. Raccoons, and oh. Let's see. Yeah, the fourth survivor. The fourth survivor is where you play as Hunk. But there's more extra modes to play as. The Ghost Survivors. Yeah, that's what it is. There's 3 Ghost Survivor things, and they're basically like short survival. Well, it's hard to really explain it. It's like the mercenaries kind of from Resident Evil, like the original Resident Evil 2. Wait, was that in the original Resident Evil 2, or am I thinking of Resident Evil 3? But basically, I think you're basically placed into a section from the game, and you're playing as, like, a different character. You're playing as, like in No Time to Mourn, I think you play as Kendo. In Runaway, you play as her. I forget her name. And Forgotten Soldier, I'm not sure who that is. I guess he's one of the soldiers that, like, raided, Birkin's lab. But basically, you play through portions of the game as them, and I think you're, like, timed, and they're supposedly really difficult, but you gotta get through them as quickly and efficiently as possible. And then there's For Survivor, which is by far the most famous extra mode of Resident Evil 2. It's where you get to play as Hunk. Anyway, not like the whole game, but it's like, you'll see when I play it, and I'm gonna die a lot, probably. But anyway, that is it for now. So yeah, I'll get to doing all that sometime. Anyway, that's it. So see you, everyone.